Well, it's ODM, as we've spoken many times about what the current affairs of the question you would want to ask is how much of Raila Odinga's ODM is actually left. Because what we have now is not Raila Odinga's ODM, okay? In fact, if for the sake, if for example, if Kisii moves out of ODM, that's a big chunk of ODM, okay? If Western Kenya is looking like they are not steady on ODM, we've lost a big chunk of ODM. And so what is it that is left for power, you know, or for that slogan, which is now become English, called ngo. And we'd like to we'd like to see how much of that will bring power, how much of that will actually give you the privilege, the advantage for negotiation purposes. And I don't see much of that. As I said here before, the best thing for ODM is to consolidate, to try and bring back. And in fact, when you listen, and again, I want to tell Wakili that the word primordial is coming back again into ODM. You see now what Coast is doing. They've gone primordial. They've gone primordial. You know, and I agree with the term primordial because a bit, but you know, primordial can almost become counterintuitive because it means something primitive, literally primitive actually. So we become that much of tribal and sectoral and provincial, and we forget that we are also national leaders. If one end of ODM, just a small piece called the coast, says we want it for ourselves, and then others say we want it for ourselves, you will never get what you want, because then it will become, the question will become, UDA will just sit there and say, okay, give us your best. Okay, so which again is what they're going to do. Is say, okay, give us your best. How many votes have you brought for us? If you give us the most votes, we give it to you. So that's what's going to happen. So we need to begin to think in terms of if ODM, protecting or preventing ODM from becoming this, completely dismembered, because that is the way it's going now. What I see is, and of course the media is not helping in the sense that the focus of the Linda Mwananchi is different, complete focus. They are saying something different from the Linda ground. And the people of Linda ground, as you can see always, they're showing people from one region. Linda ground, the people who are speaking, they're showing people. So I don't understand how the party that Raila Odinga built for 20 years is now being dismembered, and we tend to be celebrating the pieces rather than the whole. And so we need to come back to a situation where we're saying, is this the beginning of the end of ODM? All right,
let's hear from Joshua as well.
Yeah, I want to remind my fellow panelists that I'm a member of UDA. I've been a member of UDA for a while now.